We are live. Hold on, I think we are 1000% live right now.
Do you want me to check real quick?
Will you take your phone off Wi-Fi?
In the house.
I'm gonna double check, but I'm 99% sure. I always have to have like a backup.
Just, while you do that, can I go get my raisin toast?
Yes, please. Of course.
I'm so happy to meet you, by the way, and girls to see you as well. Okay, I'll be back.
We are live. What up, though?
It's working. Yay!
Yeah.
Hi,
For all the people at home, this is gonna be Mim right here. This is the lovely Raja Kumari. Where are you right now in the world in your background? Tell the people.
My background,
Twitch.
I'm in Kedarnath in India, but in real life, I'm in Sherman-Oaks.
You just like did that flip. That's awesome. Oh my god, yes. Amazing.
So like, can you see them talking to you on? Are you on?
So yeah, I have the Twitch chat up right now.
I'm new to this Twitch behavior. I did one thing on Twitch. It was pretty cool.
What'd you end up doing?
I want to set up like a setup and let people just kind of like watch me watch other videos and talk shit. It's like my plan.
I like it.
So like I thought that could work.
We are the people who created the song Goddess, by the way, for the internet watching. This is why we're doing this stream right now.
Except not the people at the 90s rave.
Not these dudes right here.
Is it down for them?
Yes.
Like if they're watching this?
So this is like what Twitch sees right
okay.
here. So right here, these homies right here are not goddesses.
Those are the people grinding to the song.
Exactly.
They were captured, just bumping and grinding.
Chorus.
They're living in a different reality when you can still go to the club.
True. Mim is asleep, and Liv is getting her raisin toast. So
I wonder if this is the longest they've ever been separated for.
Mim and Liv.
I'm curious.
I'm curious too.
Yeah, or maybe it's me thinking that they're not always together. They of course have their own lives, but whenever we see them,
I mean, if you're in a music group with someone and you're constantly touring, you really don't get much time away.
Yeah, I was gonna say, aren't you guys always together?
We're usually the longest we've spent without each other is like a week since we've been alive.
Was it the middle?
There
of
we go,
tour?
raisin toast.
Raisin toast.
Raisin toast. Raisin toast.
It's disappearing on us.
Oh my god, that looks really good.
It looks really good.
Okay, never go stingy with the butter. This is like melted as well. It's
Liv, we have a question for you.
Hit me.
Is this the longest that you've been apart from Mim before?
Yeah.
Wow.
Without a doubt.
Really? Oh my goodness. How does that feel? Is that strange or is it just becoming the new normal?
It's been 2.5 months. We speak every single day, morning and night. So I feel like she's here. She'll bust my chops on the daily and I bust hers. So yeah, but it is the longest we've physically been apart. You know what? I don't miss her because I see her all the time. We're on like 20,000 group chats. But I really miss her daughter.
Your niece, of course.
Yeah, like I'm just used to seeing her all the time and we speak on Skype or whatever, but it's just not the same. And I'm seeing my little girl grow up and I'm like, I just want them together.
Yeah.
But,
How old are your baby goddesses now? How old are your baby goddesses now?
Mine turned 1 the other week, like just last week. Let me show you a photo. Oh, my camera. I've got my phone in the other room. Doesn't matter, but
I'm like, this whole presentation is everything for me right now. Like in this club, we were just saying this your background is BC before Corona.
I think it's a 90s rave.
Yeah, it's real
Back
good.
when, I mean, crazy social What are you girls doing? Tell me. So you've got another sister, don't you? You're not with your other sister?
Us, we have another sister, yeah. And she lives like 7 miles away from us. So close, but we're going to see her tomorrow.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
and your dad? You see him? I know he's in town.
We see him from a distance. Yeah.
Whoa.
It's really weird not to be able to hug your parents, but some people can't even see their parents, so we just feel lucky that we can see our dad and stepmom.
He still keeps trying to hug us though.
I know.
And I'm the one, like our dad's really rebellious. Like he'll just be like, so can I come inside I keep trying to just like have him outside in the sun on the balcony. Because I don't know if I'm a carrier and I just want to protect the elders. What's that?
We're doing a lot of delivery.
Delivery.
Yeah, definitely.
oh, we're really lucky. I'm lucky here. Poor Mim. Mim's not very lucky. Mim's in an apartment. She's living with her in-laws, which they all love each other, but it's a small apartment.
Oh,
I think it's
my.
a 2-bedroom apartment. And she's got her partner, Uri. She's got her 2 in-laws and a baby in like a tiny fridge. And they didn't even go out in the balcony. You know, they all had COVID.
Oh,
Did
wow.
you know?
No.
Yeah, got it. And they have no idea how they got it. They were so careful, like literally gloves, mask, everything. They had different clothes when they entered the flat. Wow. Before they entered the flat, they dumped their outside clothes outside. They never went outside. Like one person went outside, you know, once every 4 days to do a shop. And they still got it. They think they got it from maybe the groceries, like with the vegetables or something.
Yep.
Are they all okay though?
They're all okay. Like her mother-in-law was really sick at one point, and they were in Barcelona, which was like the eye of the storm at one point. Mm-hmm. And so she was having trouble breathing. And they'd call the hospital and they'd be like, what do we do? And they're like, unless she really has trouble breathing, so she cannot breathe, don't come in, because there's 200 people ahead of you who cannot breathe. Mm-hmm. And they're the ones we're seeing, not the ones who can breathe and just need to kind of relax. So she was so they were on 24-hour watch of her. You know, so Mim would watch a few hours in the morning, you know, sit in the room with her and just listen. And then they just were on rotation. And she was okay in the end. Thank God, my God. Wow. But really scary. Like, I thought our family was going to be a statistic at one point, you know.
Raja, is everyone in your family okay?
Yeah, my whole family is, they're all in medical fields. So, you know, I was like, when I first got here, I was like, really worried because my dad was still working. But he has now stayed at home. He was trying some bullshit on me. He tried to say he's going to go back to work today. And he was like, yeah, I'm bored. And I was like, if you go back to work, I'm going to be like horrified constantly. So please don't. But my brother works, you know, all my cousins and, you know, everybody's out there. They're the warriors on the front line. So, yeah, but everybody is safe. And, you know, I don't know. It's so weird because even like us, like doing like collaborations, like we're both in LA, right? But it's like, even if somebody's been quarantined, I guess it's just such a strange time because everyone's being lax all of a sudden. And also you have to trust that when they go to the store that they did it right, you know, or somebody didn't sneeze on them or whatever the heck's going on.
Too many factors.
It's not even in their hands. You know, someone might have sneezed and touched a door handle. I don't know. So it's so hard. It's not even, like, you can't trust the people you're around, not because of them, because of.
Okay, so we're not going outside. We got that. But, like, what have you been doing online that's, like, I've been really watching these, like, live stream concerts. Like, I actually started, like, getting into them. Like, some of my friends, they did, like, an Indian one. Like, it's called Pop Shift. And they had all these, like, up-and-coming artists. And I had no idea there was so many, like, up-and-coming Indian artists out of the diaspora until I watched it. But it was, like, an exciting kind of thing, you know, like it's a live stream and then it's not there anymore. So I don't know, that's kind of fun. What have you guys been kind of getting into since this has started, like with your art?
First of all, can you send us a link to that later? Because I'm really curious about that.
Yeah, now they put it up for everybody because we all went crazy. But it was so cool. Like there was so many young girls, and like when I started, there was not like any of these people. So it's just like it just means it's working, and especially I mean. I don't know if you know how crazy it is, you know, for Krewella and for me to collaborate because, you know, they're Pakistani American, I'm Indian American, and like, on the other side of the world, they wouldn't even let us be friends in some ways. I mean, we are. I'm saying some people would be against us working together. I mean, there's so much bullshit with that, like in the world, but it's such a beautiful thing that we all of our powers combined could come together. And
hell yeah.
That's one of my favorite things about the record also is just the cultural integration. If you think about like how many places in the globe we're covering with just this group of us girls coming together.
So cool.
So true. Yeah, send me that link. I want to see it too. What do you guys do? I saw you guys did a stream. Actually, you really inspired Mim and I. We're going to be together in a few weeks. We're going to do a stream. We're like, okay, we'll just do it. But right now we haven't done anything. We've been writing songs. Today I'm actually heading to a studio, would you believe?
Oh, for the first time?
Huh?
For the first time in quarantine?
First time.
Oh, that's exciting.
That's why I've got makeup on, but also I thought, put a bit of makeup on for this. But I'm heading to a real live studio with people, and not people, one person.
I was like, oh God.
Yeah, don't worry.
I had to buy all the equipment and teach myself. I'm just like, I almost went to a studio yesterday and my dad shut it down. He was like, no.
Oh, really? Yeah, be safe. Like, this guy, apparently, he's just been on his own, so look, I trust him. And I've seen a picture, it's a big studio, it's got a window, so I'm good. But what have you guys been up to?
We've been writing a lot. We're in my home studio right now, which is finally almost done being built. It has a couple of last things that need to be finished, but it's functional. We're working on a splice pack, which is really fun. We'll probably be done with that.
And it's so good. And we're doing that as well, and yours is so much better.
Oh my God, stop. I highly doubt that. But there's
and your recipes.
Oh,
your
yeah.
food.
Yeah, we've been doing some cooking streams. We've just been doing a lot of random creative stuff. I think it's just kind of like a... What's up?
You cook on Twitch? I like that.
Yeah. It's like once every week or 2 weeks, I'm like, I'll throw some shit together and chat at the computer.
Raja, do you cook Desi food?
I do. I'm actually like an Instapot cooker. Like
Instapot.
Like I can definitely do it like regular, but give me an Instapot, I'll just throw things in there and then we're like having a feast, within like 9 minutes, we're good.
Yes,
between the air fryer and Instapot, it's like my whole vibe.
I need to get an air fryer. It's my next gadget in the kitchen.
I don't even use the microwave anymore. You don't have an air fryer, do you? You're looking around like...
I have one. But it's not the same as fried.
Obviously, duh, yes. But I heat up everything in it. Like, heating French fry, or like reheating something.
Oh my God.
It's like a good oven kind of thing. Mm-hmm. It's not... I have, do you guys know what dim sims are? Or is that Australian? Yeah. And I put them in the air fryer and they're good, but nothing quite like a greasy dim sim.
You know what I've been missing? And I don't know who knows when we're ever going to be able to do this, because first of all, you have to be able to travel. Second of all, it involves street food, which involves a lot of people just their hands touching. Oh my God, street food in India. I'm just craving that experience of, like, you're in close proximity with a bunch of people and a bunch of strangers, and, like, the people you meet in those fleeting friendships that are, like, you're friends with someone for, like, 30 minutes while you're standing around a cart, and, like, that experience in itself, I long for that. And it's just crazy thinking about, with everything going on, how that's, like, the furthest thing from, like, safe.
And think about, like, how crazy it's been, like, all of our shows, and, like, all the people just being, like, sweaty and, like, next to each other, and just the energy. And, I mean, one, we have to be thankful because we experienced it. Two, we know how to recreate it later when it's possible. Be like, this is not how we did it. This is how we need to do it. We need lights here. But it's just... I mean, it's a thing.
When you're on tour and you, like, bomb into a place and you're flown and you're tired and it's like, I'm just going to room service it because I just can't bear the thought of, I don't know, just doing anything that needs any more energy because you need to conserve everything for the show that night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, Mim and I push ourselves to do things, to go out and be cultural, because that's what we love about tour. I know you girls do as well. And I think being sisters on the road really helps, because you always have a friend to, share the experience. But now it's all been taken away from us, and it's like, we don't know when that's going to happen again, if it is. I mean, gosh. And, I'm glad that I really tried to make the most. But if I go back to touring, if it all happens and we all go back to normal, there's a vaccine, I'm going to make sure I take days off from either side of cool places that I go to, and just see the place and just sit still and enjoy the place. Like, I'm going to bring the pace down so then I can live a little bit more with it, because we are so lucky what we see.
I love everything you're saying, because I fully agree. Just like taking days off and maybe taking a couple less tour dates just so you can fill that time with a little bit more pleasurable days instead of rushing around. Not like touring isn't pleasurable, but I totally agree.
Managers all enter the chat.
You're like, hell no.
Managers enter the chat.
Oh my god, but thank God for Fiona. Our manager's so on the same page as us.
Okay,
which
okay.
is
So is Corey.
Yeah, with the yeah, but yeah, so it feels good to. What's that?
You're so lucky. It's like bittersweet because it's like, oh, I did go there, but didn't really see it. My auntie was saying, you've been to Ho Chi Minh, what's it like? And I'm like, oh,
No.
really beautiful hotel, and I had the most amazing faux soup for breakfast.
This is exactly my story.
Yep. Tell you.
Same.
You remember the breakfast?
Oh yeah, always remember the breakfast. The breakfast is everything.
I like to think of it like as a sampler. I feel like we have a sampler of so much of the world, and in the future, if we ever want to spend like a month somewhere or really, really like dive into the culture and immerse ourselves in it, you kind of know those places that stand out.
Okay, I actually have a question for you guys. So Goddess, like we were saying, is like touching all over the world because we're all from like so many different places. What has been like this craziest thing you've seen yourself tagged in since the song has come out that you were not expecting to see?
Oh God, let me check my tags real quick.
There have been some really cool dancing videos, people dancing to the song.
Ooh, have you seen dance videos? I'm curious about that.
Definitely getting tagged in a bunch of those. We're getting tagged in a bunch of like cut out of all of us slammed together in like one photo, like cute Photoshop stuff. I haven't seen anything crazy though. What about you?
I've seen some articles which I thought were really cool. Like it was like Hyderabad Times, which is like my hometown in India.
Sick.
So I was like, wow, I like that my hometown in India is like running a huge article about us.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sick.
I mean, what's
and then
this?
I all this.
Someone did like a little anime thing. A weird video. All right, I'm going to go down the rabbit hole if I do this right now.
So what you want to talk about how the song was made? People were asking us this. So
People I was going to get to that because the Twitch
they're like,
chat
hello,
is...
ladies, you invited us here for a Q&A.
Everyone is saying hi, by the way. Everyone is like freaking out and really excited. And sorry we're ignoring y'all in the Twitch chat, but hi.
Hello.
Okay, so one of my friends actually she's one of my closest friends, and she always texts me as soon as we release anything, and she's like, I love it. But she was just like, when did you write this? Because the Joe Biden thing makes no sense. And I'm like, we wrote it before he started his campaign for presidency. So like, it doesn't make a lot.
I was thinking we should change that line, guys. And I can't believe I never got around to messaging you about that.
But I feel like now it's kind of funny because it's just like
I hope it goes second to the top. Oh Lord.
That definitely timestamps the song.
It does. It was back when he was only known as VP, second to the top. But hey, he might end up being second to the top in another way, and it might make sense in the future. Who the fuck knows? I'm not trying to be political. I'm just saying, like, who knows what's gonna happen.
When was it that you guys sent us the initial idea? When was that? A year ago? Has it been a whole year?
I can actually find out exactly.
I was gonna go back in my WhatsApp because I don't think I've ever deleted.
I remember cutting my part in this like random studio that I would use in Hollywood when I would like pop in from India for like 5 days, and I didn't have a setup, and I remember cutting the vocals in this like dingy room.
Damn. I have your first version, Raja, from like November or October 2018. So Liv, it must have been around the same time, late 2018 when we started working on it together.
So it's
crazy.
And Liv, you guys cut your own vocals and you guys vocal produced your own vocals as well, right?
Yeah.
Because they sound so tasty.
Oh, they sound so tasty.
I remember when we.
It was a year ago.
What's that?
Okay. It was actually, when was it? Because Mim and I were separated, so I have to be honest, Mim did a lot, she recorded her own vocals and did a lot of the vocal production on this. So we're always separated around January. So I think it was January 2019 or February.
And it was pre-Baby Life, right?
Pre-baby.
Oh my goodness. Wow. I remember we were talking about how the music video, obviously we can't shoot anything now in these strange times together in person, but we were like, oh my god. Yeah, this is the video. We're talking about so many amazing things, like, oh my god, we're going to be moms when we shoot the music video, but alas.
I want to be breastfeeding in
yes,
the video.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember this. I heard this idea, and I was like, yes, I'm here for this being mom.
Oh, you guys wait till you be a mum. It's just like, I don't know whether you want to or not. To be honest, I didn't know whether I wanted to until I was pregnant, and it was like, well, we were trying to get pregnant, but then it was like, wow, when you actually get pregnant, it's like, well, it's like releasing a song. I don't know if I really want to release this song, and suddenly picks it up, and you pitch it, label goes, you do the video, it's released, and then you're like, okay,
it's out now.
Having a baby was like, yeah. Working on it. Yeah, you have a baby. You're pregnant. Oh my god, it's coming.
Oh my god, that's wild. That's so wild.
Wait till you guys have kids. It's just like, it's such, like, it is so cliche, but it's such a blessing. It is a different love. It is so incredible. It's all encompassing, and it changes you for the better. I just love being a mum so much.
Oh, so
it sounds like you're talking about a drug. It's so fascinating. To think, like, whenever you hear moms describe the love.
Puppy, so I can imagine with a child would be out of control.
I know the crew girls, you guys love your dog. Your dog. I've been seeing them on Instagram for so long, but you know how you love that dog? Just imagine that, if you can, like 1,000,000 times stronger.
Yes.
That's what your child is like. It's kind of like, I thought I loved my guinea pigs when I was a kid. This is the next level.
Oh my god, guinea pigs. I feel like we have this conversation a lot. I don't want kids, and I love watching other women and other people go through parenthood and motherhood. But it's just
but
not
you're young,
really...
you never know. You never know how the world...
Fair.
You know,
I'm probably about to get
wise one here.
I'm definitely going to get a tubal ligation soon in the next 6 months, so it'll be one of those things that I choose and I don't really go back from. But
oh wow!
Yeah, I'm ready to wrap that shit up. But I love watching other people be parents, though. I think it's the sweetest thing in the world, and I love hearing you talk about it.
Great for you. If you're that certain, I was never certain. I was like always on the fence with kids. I was like, I want my career. I knew I needed a career first. So, but I thought I wanted a family. You know what I mean? I wanted a family without actually having the kids, if that makes sense.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That makes sense? Because I like the chaos of a family. I like the support of a family. We've got 4 kids in our family. There's always someone having a meltdown, which kind of makes you feel normal. Yeah.
Wait, so you and Mim have other siblings?
Yeah. We're 2 of 4.
Oh my god. I mean, you never hear about the other siblings.
Yeah. Well, we've got a brother, actually. He'd be a good one to set you girls up with. He's single at the moment.
I am taken. You're so funny. Oh my god. You're like, let's matchmake.
I think you're probably going off of our last conversations that were several months ago, maybe. Or I don't know if that was with Mim or not.
Back in LA a long time ago, yeah. I've got no idea what your love life is.
Hey, what's up, guys? I need
you're
right there. Right there. Love in quarantine.
My mom is very upset about me not having kids yet, so I'm behind. So you know what? Send it over here.
This is amazing.
It's gonna be fun.
This could be a fascinating time to date because you just connect on a soul level beyond just the physical.
Quarantine time? You have to connect with the soul.
Yeah.
Very true.
Oh, I have a question then. How are you dating in this COVID?
I don't know. We're not.
Is anyone?
I'll
bet they're
group chat.
I'm willing. I don't know. I joined Raya. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how this works.
I think people are doing the online thing or hopping on the phone or FaceTime, but it's really not much more than that, I can imagine.
Yeah, I don't think you can see each other. I mean, I'm down with building a FaceTime relationship, but I feel like people can show you only what they want to show you, so it's tricky. But I'm down with some stimulating conversation that to take the time. Especially if they can make me think about things that I need to think about right now.
Hell yeah.
Any self-help guys? Anybody that wants to talk about history?
Self-helpy people are great.
Yeah, can you give me like a lot of quotes from Osho? Like,
Oh, Osho. Osho, yes. Oh my goodness.
that'll be good. There's a good use of quarantine. Are you guys doing like the whole quarantine workout? Are you guys in this, or are we just being chill? What are we doing?
My workout is literally just eat. It's disgusting.
I want that cinnamon raisin bread with that butter.
I actually have some cinnamon raisin bread in the fridge that I might hit after this.
I'm gonna brave the world out there for some cinnamon raisin bread.
Fuck yeah. I think I've been active, but not in a psycho way, because I don't know. I think it's okay to be gentle with yourself. This is such a weird time. It's like nothing is normal, so why try and keep up everything to what it was pre-quarantine? Like, I worked out 5 times a week and I loved it, but I'm like, I'm nowhere near that right now.
Because you're all such wicked performers, like, hats off to you. How do you stay fit when you're on the road and have to sing and jump around? Like, that is serious cardio that you need to...
My answer was I was not staying fit, staying whatever, and surviving. But you guys obviously can answer that better.
I think I'm super sensitive though. Like when we're on the road, when we're doing live performances, I usually do a hardcore diet. Like I don't do alcohol, I don't do dairy because everything affects my vocals. Just sensitive in general. But I noticed, especially when we did those tours where we'd have like a live show and then an after party, if you think about it, that's like 3 hours of cardio. And I would, when I look back at photos of me, I'm like, wow, I shed a lot of weight. And there have been times when I look back at that and I'm like, God, my body looked that way, because I was just like idealizing that form. But I'm like, that's not natural. That's not normal for me. No one should be burning that many calories every single day.
And that's why it was only temporary. It's only like...
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it kind of feels good for me to be just in a very, like... If I feel healthy right now, because I feel like I'm moving in ways that just feel good for my body. If I wake up with energy one day, I'll run the hills with our dog. If I wake up another day and I'm just like, I just want to stretch, I'll do yoga. So I'm just kind of like finding my own rhythm and not thinking about how my body should look or anything. But what's that?
The fitness that you need, the sheer like breath that you need to be able to take in order to like sing and move the way you girls do and rap. I mean, it's serious.
Something just changed. I think when you start performing, it's just, I don't know. What I can do on stage is completely different than what I would do in the gym. Like,
I agree. What is that? That's adrenaline, I guess.
Just goes right over. I don't even, because I remember actually the last show before the COVID like canceled everything. I had a stomach problem. I had gotten like stomach flu or something, and I still believe, I'm like, what if it was COVID? It wasn't, but I was like, I had a stomach problem, so I was like sick for 4 days. I wasn't eating. I was really weak. So in India, I'd never been sick before like that. So I wanted to get an IV because I was really weak, and I knew that would give me the energy. I had a show that day. I went and freaking like had the IV and did the show within 3 hours. And I told my whole team, I was like, okay, we're not going to do this song and this one because this ones are harder to sing, and give me the +1. Let me sing along with my voice on some of these. And then the show started and I was barely moving. And then I just started moving more, and it wasn't making me tired. And then I just went full out, and I could see everybody just being like, okay, she's going to do a full show. and now I'm so happy because that was the last show. After that, everything got canceled. So if I had like not been all out, I don't know, but it definitely, I have no idea how to make sense of it. It just goes over. And after it was done, I was fully like dead again.
Yep.
Like, wow.
I know that feeling.
Tapped into spirit.
I reckon if Beyonce wasn't Beyonce, she'd be like the world leading 400 meter sprint or something.
Beyonce is my goddess, mother goddess.
Oh my goodness.
I love her. Sasha Fierce.
Should we hit two more questions? Well,
boom,
boom, 2 more
guys,
questions.
You know what's really funny? The Twitch chat is not a lot of questions. It's just a shitload of love. Like, y'all are just getting a lot of love. Just know that. Let me scroll through. Let's see, guys, ask us stuff. Ask stuff. Uh-oh. My phone stopped loading the chat.
Guys, I love your fans, by the way. I just love the Krewella fans. Raja, I like yours too, but like the Krewella fans are something crazy.
There are a lot of mutual ones, though. We share them.
This is true.
And they're there to share too. Because they're so supportive. It's awesome. It's like, even if we just shout out another artist that we love, it's like they just jump on board and they go support them. So it feels good to like see that community is open to.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question. How did you two meet, Raja and Krewella?
I think we just have mutual friends and just be in the scene and.
I feel like we met virtually a long
Virtually,
time
100%.
ago.
Yeah.
And then I didn't meet you until I came to your show in, I want to say 2018 or maybe early 2019. It was at the Roxy.
Yeah, the Roxy.
It
where I
was
like,
fucking
"You in
awesome."
India?" I started thinking about India.
No, it wasn't in India. It wasn't at
Yeah,
your show in India.
it was the when I released that album with Epic and I had that one show.
Dude,
yeah,
it was such a good show. I remember leaving so inspired because you had so many different elements on stage and you fused your two parts of yourself so well, and I loved it. It was fucking awesome. But
I had Indian classical dancers and then I had hip hop dancers and they were like
Oh.
coming and they were like wearing classical masks and they were of course the most goddess vibe ever. I made them put like rose petals while I was walking.
it was amazing.
Sanctify the stage, honey. Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
Very
Raja,
goddess vibes.
how much time do you split between? Are you an equal split between America and India right now, or?
I mean, I was the last 2 years. It was almost 10 months in India. Like I was doing much more in India because of the TV show MTV Hustle. That filmed for like 4 months, and I couldn't leave the country during that time. And then like, I think you guys are both aware. Like India's festival season is basically like October through March is like when all the great shows are.
Yes.
So then you end up staying there if you're building. So we'll see this year. I mean, this year India only got 2 months out of my year, so let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Hoping
And
to go
what's your
back.
favorite thing about America?
I don't know. I think it's nice. My whole family's here. Like everybody's here. So when I come back to America, it's just simpler. Like, you know, the house is nicer. Everything's nicer. Like when I'm in India, I kind of
And what's your
tug
favorite
it.
thing about India then?
Oh, I love India. I'll thug it for India any day. The food, the colors, the people. I mean, everything that is in jeopardy right now. So I'm hoping that, you know, everybody kind of, that India, Mumbai is really going to be, it's really going through it. So, I mean, I'm going back as soon as I can. I mean, my dog, I have my French bulldog. Imagine I cried for this dog. I prayed for this dog. All I wanted was a French bulldog. And I was really lonely in India because I was by myself. Whole family's in America. Finally get this dog in October, November, December, January, February. So 5 months I got to be with the dog. And now the dog is living its life in Bombay. My assistant Saishri, she's like living in my apartment with the dog. The dog has had like no change in its life. The dog is like a teenager now. Kush, his name is Kushwant Kumar.
Oh. Kush is
So
happy, right?
Huh?
Kush is happy, right?
Yeah, Kush is happy, but also
yeah.
it's Kush, you know.
Yeah.
And then Kushwant means like one who's full of happiness, and that's what he brought me. So I'm such a, like, we were talking about loving a baby a million times more than the dog, and I'm like, how much I love this dog. Like, I came home because my parents asked me to, but I can't wait to get back and check on.
I get it.
That's rough.
But they don't even have Amazon deliveries or mail open, so I'm not going to India until I can get a package.
Oh my god. I actually can't imagine like not being able to get what you need, and I know that comes from a place of privilege because we live here in America where you could get shit mailed to your doorstep.
We bought like a light because we need to start, I bought my stuff for my computer so I could record at home.
Yeah.
And in India, it has been shut down. Like I can't even make bank transfers for 2 months. Like it's down.
Wow.
Everything is shut down.
Shit. Guys, we did get a question for all of us. What is on the horizon for music for all of us coming out? Like we just had a song together, but what's next for what your individual stuff?
Okay. Who wants to go? Me, I'll go.
Go.
I just put out a song, NRI, which it means non-resident Indian, but they basically talk to people from the diaspora and they call you like not really Indian. So this song is about being from two different worlds, and I think like the craziest lyric is, sorry that my sorry ain't Indian enough when America don't love me because I'm Indian as fuck. So it's very much dealing with it.
Yes.
And this is my first song that I released since I signed to Nas, which is like the craziest
Heard
thing.
about that. Shit's
So
tight.
I signed to Mass Appeal India, so Nas opened his own like label in India. So this is my first drop with them, and I made the album luckily right before all of this. I recorded it all in Bombay, so we're just trying to make art in the quarantine now, and
Wow.
gonna be putting out more music.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
So you have an album in the tank. Like you have an album ready to go.
I finished it. I worked
Ooh.
for 2 months solid. Like I actually brought one of my best friends, Elvis. He's like a co-writer that I work with a lot. I brought him to India. So he was there for 2 months and did the whole album there because I was too busy on tour and I didn't know when I would make it if I didn't do it then. Thank God, because you could not get me to make an album right now, like a full album. No way.
It's daunting. It's daunting to do right now.
No, not right now.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, people are making it, but it'd be a different album. It would be a whole different album.
Yep. Liv, what about you guys? You and Mim?
We're actually, we're always writing, always. And just last year, we wrote a few kind of, I'd say, tongue-in-cheek records, things that aren't too serious. So very different to God. Even though Goddess isn't serious, it definitely has a message. Whereas our next ones, we've written a track called Pickle. And we actually wrote it because one day we were eating cheese and pickle sandwiches in the studio and they were so delicious.
Oh my god, that sounds
Wow.
good.
We should write a song called Pickle.
I love
And
it.
the hook is, the pickle in my sandwich make me want to eat you up. And so basically, and then we shot a video with that and Paris Hilton has jumped on it. So we've also got Tiny Temper rapping on it. But
Dude, Tiny's
Wow.
back. Tiny's back. I'm so stoked. Holy shit.
I need to have Paris Hilton. I'm in.
Yeah, and but he can't shoot the video. So we've done all our parts, but he can't do his because of COVID. So now we're trying to work out how to get him in the video. And I think that's our next release. And then we have a few other in that same vein. One's called Smoothie. It's about a milkshake. So it was just kind of weird. We had this kind of theme going on. And today I'm going to write a song with a singer called Jess Bell. And she's an Australian huge vocalist. So let's see what comes from that. But we just throw a whole lot at the wall, a whole lot of shit at the wall and see what sticks.
We
basically.
get it. Totally. That sounds so fun, though. I literally just had a sandwich with a pickle on it before this stream, so can relate. Yes.
I don't understand people who don't like pickles.
Me neither. They're so good.
Love pickles.
So
Yeah.
good.
I'm an extra pickle in my cheeseburger kind of person when I go
Same.
to McDonald's. Like extra pickle. And also when you say that, you get a fresh cheeseburger.
Oh.
I like me some Indian pickles.
Oh my god.
Raja, you know what Indian pickles?
They're really, really different than Western pickles. So it's like you can't even imagine.
What about you?
What's that?
What about you? The album?
Oh, shit. We have a couple other collabs coming out. We have a collab with Yellow Claw that will be out. We have another collab that we can't announce yet. And we're working on a couple originals along with this splice stuff and honestly a bunch of acoustic stuff. Just really random array of things and just...
Release that album though, right? Because I remember there was talk of Goddess being on that album. Are you still promoting that album or you're on to the next?
It came out in end of January and we were supposed to be doing the headline tour for the album right now, so that would have been the promoting the album, but we're kind of moving on to what's next. As much as we loved the album, we're just gonna keep it moving and see what happens.
Yeah. It's funny, isn't it, albums?
Yeah.
We did one and, we put so much into it. And looking back, I'm happy we did it. No regrets, all that. But, singles are just, there's a lot less pressure around them. And, I don't know, I just kind of like the single model more than this huge album, huge pressure.
I think they both
personal.
work. They're almost like...
both,
Yeah, it's like depending on what the artist wants to do and what they have the bandwidth for and what they feel like they want to do. I just feel like if singles have worked for us and an album has worked for us and they're both great. I love it all.
Guys, speaking of music, I have a Skype vocal lesson really soon. Yeah. I mean, that's how I've been doing I don't know if you guys are doing, do you coach with anyone? Or How are you doing it?
I haven't done it in a while, but actually just reminded me that she does do the by Skype, and I should give her a call.
I was actually really, at first I was like, it's okay, I'll just get through this whole pandemic and just do shit on my own because I feel like I'm not going to get enough out of it by doing the Skype thing. But I actually think that it's even better than being in person.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, why?
Oh, I can't describe it. Just being at home and just being in my environment, and I feel like it allows, it's interesting. It's just, I feel like it's allowing my coach to hear my voice in a different way. And it's just like the dynamic change is cool in that way. So
I thought you were giving lessons, and I was like,
no, I am not qualified for that. Here's how to destroy your voice in 2 hours. That's what
opened the world as a singer. I mean, I would pay for lessons. Let me know if you're opening up.
I'm trying to unlearn. I'm trying to unlearn, man. Like, just, bad habits, not losing your voice right away, all that stuff.
Who's your
What's that?
Who's your vocal coach?
Dean Shepard.
Yeah, I was studying with Rachel Riggs, Seth Riggs' daughter. She was teaching me that like speech level singing thing.
Damn,
right.
That's dope.
Yeah, I was definitely studying with her like a couple months before I went to India. And it's so funny because like the last class that I did with her was like May, and I used that class for my warm-ups before every performance. It's like I would go to May and listen to that May class. So thank you for inspiring me to give her a call.
Yeah. It's good to get a re-up once in a while.
Yeah,
So true.
May's a long time ago, so let me check in with her.
So true.
It's fun.
Well, it's good
Guys,
to see you
thank
guys.
you.
Babes, I miss you girls. I'm gonna come to LA like this. I will work a way around it, and let's all catch up.
That would be amazing.
But, let's catch up. I want to chat about boys.
I need a proper girls' night, like a big ass girls' night.
Yeah,
I'm craving that.
Maybe.
Can you send our love to Mim as well?
I
Yes.
will.
Yeah.
She's fast asleep in England right now, but I will.
Everybody,
All right, bye.
please stay safe, stay healthy. We love you, ladies. We love you, goddesses.
Bye.
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 Bye, crew fans, or whoever's tuned in as well.